Hey, thanks for stopping by Everyday Short Stories. This story comes from David A., and we're calling it The Pickup Artist. Just a heads up, there's some adult language and a little bit of adult content, but it's a really great story, so check it out.
Okay, so it's New Year's Eve, and I'm eating Doritos Trolling Nook Cupid profiles in my apartment in New York City, and I'm thinking to myself, yet again, it's another year gone by with me not doing anything with my life. I moved to New York to find myself to become a writer. None of those things happened. I was working a really crummy sales job, and that night I just decided that's it. I've had enough. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna change my life. So I called my best friend Juan, and I'm like, Juan, hey, first of all, happy New Year, and second, I need to change my life, dude. What do you recommend that I should do? And uh, and he was like, oh, wow, okay, and he goes, well, Dave, thinking about it, I'll just divide your life into problems and conquer one problem and just move on to the next problem, next problem, next problem until you finally conquer all your issues. And I was like, wow, that's a really great idea. And he goes, yeah, what do you want to do? And I'm like, well, I want to focus on my love life because my love life had been horrible since I got to New York. I'd been going on dates and they were all bad dates. And this one girl even ended the date saying, well, David, you're just a pure nice guy, which means will not fuck us in Latin. Um, but anyway, so he gets really excited. He just goes, Dave, you're not gonna believe this. I'm watching this TV show all about how to be a ladies' man. It's called The Pickup Artist. You should totally check it out. And now none of you guys are reacting to this because you guys don't know what it's about. Well, basically, what it's about this guy or loser who created the system on how to seduce any woman in the world. And basically, you use the system. You go to Times Square. You meet a nun. She has sex with you right there. And anyway, I started watching the show and I got really into it. And I started gravitating to this one guy on the show called Joe. And Joe's this like chubby guy like me. And he, winds up coming in third in the entire series of the reality show that they're on. And I one day I just decided, you know what? After like reading all the books and researching it and the system and stuff like that, I contact Joe on Facebook. And Joe and me hit it off really well. We started talking a lot, and we seem to have things in common with each other. And he just says, "Dave, you're not gonna believe this, but I'm teaching classes now. I will fly from LA to New York and teach you how to be a ladies' man. Just all I have to do is just pay my fee." And I'm like, "Well, what's your fee?" And he goes, "Well, normally I charge $3,000 for this." And I'm like, "Okay." He goes, "Yeah, but for you, I'm gonna give you a discount." I'm like, "Oh, great. What's the discount?" He goes, "I'm gonna charge you $2,000." And coincidentally enough, I had saved up $2,000 worth of sales bonuses. So I send him the money, and he flies from LA to New York. We meet up in Dave and Buster's in Times Square because apparently that's where you go to meet women. And he starts teaching me the system. And it's like it's about backhanded compliments, watch your body language, have like memorized conversations in your head so you don't go blank. And then he gets really serious. He just starts saying, "Dave, but this most important lesson I got to teach you right now. And are you listening to me?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, sure." And he goes, "Magic tricks." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Magic tricks. Trust me, magic tricks is where it's at. What entertained them at 3 will amaze them now, my friend. Magic tricks is where it's at." And I go, "Well, I've had no luck doing beat myself, so might as well learn these magic tricks." So I learned these stupid magic tricks. We go out that night to meet women. It's a complete disaster. I don't meet anybody, but I'm excited. I'm really happy because I'm going out there. I'm talking to people. I'm interacting with all these different type of people in bars and stuff like that. And so at the end of the night, Joe looks at me and just goes, "Dave, you're doing great. Now this is what you got to do. You got to start going out 4 nights a week." And I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, you got to go out 4 nights a week, and you got to approach at least 3 women a day, 3 women a night. And as you do this more and more, you will get better, and you'll get better, and you'll get better, and finally you'll become a ladies' man." And I was like, "Well, Joe, I mean, dude, I live in the Bronx. It's an hour to get to the city. It's a pain in the ass. I don't know if I can go out 4 nights a week." And he goes, "David, what the fuck? Are you serious about this or what? You have to go out 4 nights a week." And I go, "Okay, fine." So I start going out 4 nights a week. and I start going into my job as a zombie because I'm sleeping only 3 hours a night. I'm like completely dead. You know, all my sales are going down the drain. And then one day, and I'm also this creepy guy at the bar. Suddenly become this guy going like, like, hey, who lies more, man or woman? Like I'm that guy, And then one day, my boss calls me into my job, into his office, and he just goes, David, sit down. I gotta talk to you. First of all, you've alienated most of your coworkers with those magic tricks. But the most important thing is, dude, you've lost us like $3,000 worth of sales. You've lost a lot of sales. And I look at him and just go, I know, but I'll make it up next quarter. And he goes, yeah, I'm gonna have to let you go. And that's when I realized, you guys, that I had to like stop doing this and kind of like learn how to become myself and become a better person. I'm lying. I'm starting going out 7 nights a week, guys. 7 nights a week because I'm on unemployment. I'll have to like wake up till like noon if I don't want to. I said I'm going out getting rejected, getting rejected. And I'm getting laid less than when I started the system. But Joe says that, you're going to suck at first, but eventually you get better. Because I kept thinking about all these stories about people going like, I sucked and I sucked and I sucked. And then one day I succeeded, and I was like, I'm going to be that guy. And then fast forward about a year later, I'm in a rooftop bar and I have my fire wallet, which is a magic trick, which is basically this fake wallet you have that you open up and flames pop out. And then you close it, and you say something witty like, hey, I'm hot, or something like that along those lines. And so I pour all this, lighter fluid into the wallet, and I go out. And I'm at the rooftop bar, and I see three cute girls, and I go, hey, what's up? And I'm like, do you have a light? And I open up my wallet, and I flick it on, and it explodes in my face, setting my beard and my eyebrows on fire. And I'm like, my friend gets, freaks out, throws his drink in my face. And I wind up like with half an eyebrow that night and a singed beard, and I smelled like burnt hair. And that's when I realized I had to stop doing this and become a better person and unlearn the system. And, I never did become that pickup artist, but at least I'm happy being a pure nice guy. Thank you.
Thanks for checking out Everyday Short Stories. And just a little side note, David was here in Los Angeles on his honeymoon, so he had a very happy ending to his story. Thanks again, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out all the other fantastic stories. Thanks again.